Hi, beautiful people, and welcome back to All About Life by Doreen Guia, where we have real, honest, empowering conversations around womanhood, health, lifestyle, relationships, and everything life throws at us. I am so happy you are back here. I hope you're seated with your spouse because let me just tell you, perimenopause affects marriages. And so if you are married, calling a spouse, what a beautiful way to learn together. Calling your sisters. If you know someone who is in their mid 30s, 40s, and even, getting into their 50s, you might want to share this with them. This is a conversation that is worth listening to. And today's topic is one of the topics where women feel a certain type of way when it is addressed. We are talking about why am I so emotional? Understanding mood swings, anxiety, and irritability during perimenopause. I want to assure you, you are not alone. So let me hold your hand. Come along. Let's do this. Have you ever found yourself crying over the smallest thing? You are not the emotional type, but all of a sudden you are there. Have you ever become easily irritable by noises, people, or situations that never used to bother you at all? Have you ever felt anxious for no reason whatsoever? Or maybe you've looked at yourself and thought, oh, this is not me. If that's you, I want you to know something before we even begin. You are not weak. Tell yourself that. I am not weak. You are not dramatic. And you're certainly not losing your mind. Okay, sweetheart? Today, we are talking about mood swings, anxiety, and emotional changes during perimenopause. So let's break this down. And let me tell you, I found myself here many, many times. Even before perimenopause, I was already an emotional person. I would cry over you giving me a story, a sad story about yourself or somebody else, about a story I'll be reading on social media. So even before the hormonal changes and all that, I was already an emotional wreck. Can I say that? I believe you me. Patience, I think I've always had patience. Yeah. Mood swings, yeah. I think with perimenopause, it became worse. But let me try and explain what could be happening. Yeah. So let's explain this in the simplest of language. One of the reasons I came up with this podcast is to simplify perimenopause to my younger self, to you seated and listening to me. All right. So imagine your emotions are like a car. Let's simplify this. Your hormones are part of the steering system. For many years, estrogen, remember our fancy hormone? Estrogen helped support the brain chemicals that influence mood, such as serotonin. During perimenopause, though, estrogen levels don't simply decline. Remember, we said they fluctuate. Some days they are higher, some days they are lower. They dip or go up. These changes can influence how you feel emotionally. Now, this doesn't mean that hormones are the only reason women experience anxiety or mood change, okay? Let's get that straight. Life is also happening, remember that. Many women in their 40s or even late 30s are juggling career, teenagers, aging parents, marriages, finances, and countless responsibilities. Let's not forget that. You can also be experiencing stress, poor sleep habits or poor sleep, health conditions, and hormone changes can all overlap. That's why it's important not to blame everything on the hormones, but it's equally important not to ignore the role hormones can play. So, what are the signs to look out for? Number one, let me first just mention that every woman experiences this differently. Okay, so some of the things that you might notice is that you feel unusually irritable. I remember when growing up, I thought my mom, in her 40s, I thought, Mama, I mean, everything makes you angry, you know? Did you ever experience that with your mother? Or you are now the mother that gets angry at or irritable at everything, and your children are wondering, is there anything that we can ever do good to our mom? Number two, crying more easily. Might find yourself doing that. Number three, feeling anxious without a clear reason. Mhm. Becoming overwhelmed by everyday tasks. Things you used to do effortlessly now overwhelm you. Uh-huh. Feeling emotionally exhausted. You're just done with the day. You're like, this is it. I can't. Having little patience. Am I talking to you? Am I talking about you? Am I talking about someone you know or you've seen? Right? That's why I said for the married, sit with your spouse and let's learn together. Feeling more sensitive to criticism. Oh, all of a sudden you can't take any criticism. Wanting to withdraw from people. You're like, it's been good. It's been real. Adios. I'm out of here. Feeling less motivated. You are this very motivated person, but all of a sudden, nothing motivates you, nothing makes you happy. If these emotional changes are new, especially alongside changes in your period, sleep, or hot flashes, it's worth discussing them with your doctor, especially if they're affecting your everyday productivity. What can you do at home? What can be done? Yeah. While there's no one size fits all solution, many women find these habits supportive. There's no one size fits all solution. So as you're listening to me, just remember some of the things I'm saying can help. And again, as you do your research, you might find something else that will be of benefit to you. So number one, prioritize sleep. Poor sleep can intensify anxiety and irritability. Protect your bedtime routine as much as possible. Number two, move your body. Exercise helps release chemicals in the brain that supports mood. So remember we said if you love dancing, dance in the house. If you love swimming, swim. You can walk. You don't have to go and do the heaviest of things, the craziest of things. Just make sure that there is movement. You're moving. Don't just be seated and have zero movement. You're coming from your seat in the office to your seat in the car to your seat in the home. So you can walk, do strength training, dance. It all counts, right? Number three, talk about your feelings. Don't lock them in. Don't carry everything alone. Talk to your spouse, talk to your sisters, talk to your mother, talk to your friends, right? Talk to everyone that can listen to you, a mentor, a counselor. Sometimes healing begins when we stop pretending we are okay. Remember, it's okay not to be okay, right? Number four, practice stress management. Prayer. Always talk to God about this. Deep breathing, reading scriptures, journaling, listening to worship music, listen to music that you love, spend time in nature, go for a walk, find healthy ways to calm your nerve system. And number five, nourish your body. Skipping meals, dehydration, or too much caffeine may worsen anxiety in some people. So eat balanced meals with protein, vegetables, eat balanced meal. Number six, be gentle with yourself, all right? Not every difficult day means you're failing. Your body is going through change. Treat yourself with kindness. Speak to yourself with a lot of kindness, the way you'd offer help to a friend. Oh, someone, should you see a doctor? Talk to your doctor if anxiety feels overwhelming, you are constantly feeling hopeless, you are unable to function normally, you're having panic attacks, your emotions are affecting your relationships at work and at home, you lose interest in things you once enjoyed, you have thoughts of harming yourself or feel that life isn't worth living. Talk to your doctor about this. Okay? So I want to hold your hand and let you know this. Number one, you're not too much. You're not difficult and you're not crazy. You're a woman whose body is changing and you deserve understanding, support, and compassion, especially from yourself. Thank you for being part of this podcast. Remember to share, leave a comment, like. God bless.